I just did it. I just walked out, man. I couldn't handle this anymore.
This is his opinion. No harm intended. If you get offended, that's on you.
It's just like you give so much. You show up. You do sometimes more than it's even asked. You do things silently in the back. You know, everybody makes mistakes. You you fix mistakes from others silently in the back, and you expect that people would do the same for you. You know, like you think if you have their back, they have your back, right? But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. They as soon as they get an opportunity, they will use it to work against you. And I mean, everybody makes mistakes, right? Everybody. We're not robots. Like they expect you to be one. They expect you to be flawless. And if you can't live up to their standards, you're a bad person. How does that determine if you're a bad person or not? I don't understand that. Like you give them so much and they just want more and more. It makes no sense, okay? And they don't care about you. You gotta be real. Like they don't care about you. As soon as you're gone, another one's gonna come in and do your job. It's not like you're someone special or they cared about you. You work with them excuse me, for you spend more time with those people than with your family and friends, and yet they don't give a single fuck about you. It's crazy. It's really crazy. A lot of those people, I truly believe they have no more soul, bro. They're just empty husks walking around doing whatever. And it's also ego driven. It's like you have to please someone's ego so they get their promotion and get their just to advance their own career, you know? It's fucking crazy, but like why aren't they supporting people that try to do, you know, people that actually try to do stuff? I don't understand that. A lot of those people are miserable, man. It's like they love to talk behind your back. As soon as you're not there, they will say, oh, he did this, he did that, blah blah blah. They tell stories, some stories not even true. They just, as soon as it fits into the narrative, they just gonna assume it was like that and just say it because they enjoy that. I don't. For me, it's hard because I cannot think like that. You know, I can't think like. I don't want to put other people down. I don't want to put other people down. I want to lift people up, you know, and help each other and stuff. But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And no one will stand up for yourself, but yourself. No one will stand up for you, but yourself. If you don't do it, no one will. I've seen people literally work themselves to death, to health problems, issues. They start to become drug addicts. They start to become like alcoholics and stuff. And it's sad, and no one supports those people. They just, as soon as they see they're falling off, they're like, oh, I don't want to have to do anything with that. Just let them fall. As long as it's not me, that's all right. I just don't let it be me. How are we so selfish? How are we so selfish? It's, but you really gotta stand up for yourself. I realized that because I've been this kind of person that's too nice, I think. I expect when I do something for you, okay, I do it because I like you, I care about you, okay? And when I do something from my heart to help you, I kind of expect that you would do the same for me, right? But that's not how it works. You can give, but they will just take more and more. They don't care about you. And I've had to learn this. Of course, everybody has to learn this over the years and stuff. And it's like a reoccurring pattern, right? But every single time you think maybe this person isn't like that, maybe you think this person doesn't seem like the people before that treat you like that, right? But every single time it happens again and again. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic or negative about it, I'm just trying to be real. It's in this day and age, there's not a lot of people left that are real anymore. And it's sad because to those who want to support and help and be nice, they get used. Imagine you can't sleep. We all have that. You in the evening you can't sleep. There's so much stuff going on in your mind. We know that we should meditate and reflect and journal and everything to don't like eat all these negative thoughts into ourselves, like just release them. You need like some kind of like the pressure valve needs to open so the stuff can release, right? But no one's teaching you how to do that, and it's hard. And when you try and you really try to do that and you find certain ways to maybe help you, like it helps you a bit, but you're still not on the place where you should be, who supports you? No one cares. They just want you to show up and do. They don't care about what's going on in your private life, right? And imagine if you then sleep like 2 hours and then you have to work a 14-hour shift, which is already kind of ridiculous if you ask me. Like 14 hours of your day straight up work, and it's not just sitting around doing nothing, it's actual work where you have to think and physical and stuff like that. And it's all just circumstances. Something happened and now you're here, and maybe you didn't want to be here, but you're still trying to make the best out of it. But no one cares. It's like you're here, you have to do it. That's it. That's how it works. And sometimes you feel like you owe those people something, right? Like I had these feelings where I just felt like obligated to help them and do stuff for them and support them. For what, bro? For what? For just because, for example, for like me, I grew up without a dad. I have these issues where I think I need to prove myself all the time. Just because my dad dipped, bro. This is my fault. It's my fault I had to grow up like this. And now I'm this idiot who tries to please everyone. That's not how it works. And I had to stand up for myself today, and I did that. And I do not care about the outcome. Even if it is financial, like a financial burden for me, I will go through this without looking back. Don't care, I'm done with this. My mouth is dry, my bad. Good people will always get used. Always. That's just how it is. But it's not a bad thing. I mean, it kind of is, but it's a bad thing when you change and become one of those people who are, let's call it evil or bad. In my personal opinion, what a true, like, I'm talking out of my perspective, okay? I'm a man, so a true strong man will not change his own self because of the circumstances that surround him. So even though I've gotten mistreated, I mean, it's not the job itself, you know, it's like things just happen, you know, a lot of stuff happens, but like you get mistreated, you get betrayed, you get used, but that doesn't change me, okay? And I'm not going to become one of them who abuses others and uses other people. I did in the past unwillingly, like I didn't, like, I wasn't consciously doing it, I was doing it unconscious, but now I know, so I won't do it anymore. And this is what, in my own opinion, is strength, you know? You don't change for the circumstances around you. And that's what they do. They blame other people, but what they really should blame is the circumstances, you know? Just because you're in a miserable job with me, I am not a bad person. You know, we all made our mistakes and that's why we're here. But why don't we try to make the best out of it? Why do we blame each other for stuff that when I'm not there, they're blaming someone else? So is it personal? I don't know, but they think it's personal. They hate you for something that you are, but it's really, it's been building up over the years, and there was always one situation that like was the tip of the, I don't know how to call it, like the iceberg. It was just too much, okay? And every time when it is too much, it it escalates. It just the situation unfolds and everything, like, you are bad, this is bad, blah blah. Everybody's screaming at each other, and all the negative stuff that people been holding back comes out, and they say stuff that they don't even mean to say to you, but it's just they've been holding it back too, and now you're a problem, so they can release all that pressure onto you. But hold up, that sounds weird. You know what I mean, bro? And I'm not the one for that. I'm not the one for that. I'm not gonna let people do this to me anymore. I'm done, bro. I'm a tall, grown-ass man. Who the fuck do they think they are talking to me like that? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it's they some people even enjoy this, like they love to manipulate. They get joy out of that. They love to, because they have, like, they want to feel superior, you know? It doesn't matter if it's man or woman. Some people just love to feel superior to others. And to me, that is already some sort of mental illness. Like, how do you enjoy being superior to someone else? How do you enjoy that? Like, what in your brain is wired wrong for you to enjoy being superior? You know, coming back to saying I'm really tall, is like, I've had people in the past who were jealous of me being tall, and they tried to put me down just because of that. They tried to find other things to talk me down so they feel superior. And that's been mostly men, of course, because they were insecure about their own problems. But is it my fault I'm tall? Did I choose that? I mean, thank God I am, but I did not choose. I do not, just because I stand tall and I radiate some sort of aura, my bad, bro. That's me. I don't change that. I won't. Even if I could, I wouldn't, but that's how I am. And how can you hate on somebody for who they are? This is absolute insanity. And in this day and age, people are so focused on what somebody else is doing. And like, imagine, I don't know what these things are called, the things that the horses have, these stupid visor things, so they don't see what's going on there and there. People have this, and then they focus everything on you. And they're like, oh, this motherfucker has that, and this and that, blah, blah. And they don't even see what's around them, how they are, how they look to the outside world and stuff. They just blame. They tell you are this, you are that, but if you try to, let's make an example, you try to give like normal good feedback, people don't take criticism anymore at all. So you can just look at someone in a weird way and they're already offended. Like, what has happened to our brains that we are so sensitive, so, I call it weak, so weak to those things. If someone, I'm outside, I stand there, I do whatever, somebody walks past me and looks at me like this. What is this my problem? I don't give a damn, bro. If he looks at me like this, he has something that I am triggering, okay? It's not me personally, he doesn't know me, But there is something that this person gets triggered by. But that's their own fault. That's not my fault, okay? And I try to be I really try to be a good person. It sounds arrogant, it sounds stupid, corny. I don't care, I really try. I truly try to be a good person in all aspects of my life. I've done stupid stuff in the past because I was not conscious about it and because I was hurt, because we all are hurt, But can someone who truly tries to do the right thing not get some support? I don't understand it. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about a lot of people I know who are like, let's call like my good friends. For example, I have a lot of good friends who they have the same problem. And it's not age related, it's not gender related, it's in general. It's everyone has those problems, man. And because a lot of people are scared that they stand out and that they will get blamed or that somebody thinks bad of them or looks down on them, they better play along instead of being true to themselves. So they rather be someone they're not and pretend to be someone than to actually be themselves. And that is insane to me. It's for me, I could, since I'm a little kid, I could not do this. I've tried, of course I tried, I was scared too. I wanted to fit in and I wanted to be loved and liked. But that's not how it works. You just gotta accept who you are, man. Just accept it, embrace it, don't care what others talk about you or think about you. And I know there's more people out there that have those problems. It's not just me. But it's time to speak up. It is time to speak up about these damn topics, man. We've been quiet for too long. There has been so much evil going on and stuff going on that's just because we were quiet and accepting it and oh, as long as it's not me, it's okay. Let somebody else have all the problems. As long as it's not me, I'm happy. I just live my day-to-day life, and it's stupid. It's stupid, and it pisses me off, man. And I've this the past couple of, bro, I can't even recall, like, call it the last, since Corona, man, the last year has been weird. weird and hard. And so many of the people I know that have a good heart have been struggling so much for nothing, literally nothing. All we had to do is stand up for ourselves. They try to put you in their box. They try to make you obey, be quiet, do whatever they want. But not anymore, man. I'm done. I want a job that is fulfilling to me. I want a job that I have fun in. And I want a job where I can help people who need help and not help people who need something because their ego is hurt. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to please no one that doesn't deserve it, okay? I don't judge. I don't judge if you're whatever you are, how you look, what you're doing, what kind of weird hobbies and sick stupid things you're doing in your free time, bro. Do whatever you want. Just don't force stuff on other people. Don't force stuff on other people. Let them be themselves too. It's crazy, man. This has been going on for way too long, and we all just accept it. We just let them stomp on us like we some. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's really tough. I mean, it's even tough to talk about these things. I had to just leave my job, come here, sit down in front of a camera, and speak out on those topics. Do you think that's easy for me? No, it's not. But I feel like it's necessary, so I just try to follow the flow that is like forcing me into a certain direction, because as long as I tried to control the outcome, it didn't work. I always tried to make it work so that I had to suffer the least amount, but the more I tried that, the more I suffered. As long as you try to duck and dodge stuff, you will get hit even harder. So I'm now jumping over my shadow and just let things flow. And I encourage you to do the same thing. I know you've all been feeling this, and you should do it. Really, it doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing, just do it. Don't be a pussy about it. People, if you walk around, it doesn't matter where you live, if you walk around, look at other people, sometimes you think they're zombies. Zombies, they don't think, they just react. All they do is react. Something happens, they react. Something happens, they react. They don't think about anything anymore. It's just action, reaction, action, reaction. That's wrong. We gotta think more. We gotta reflect more. We gotta do so many more things that people in the past did and we don't do anymore. It's crazy. And I'm not pointing the fingers on everybody else. I was like that too. I am still to this day. But we gotta change this. We gotta change this. And I know it's hard. We are all going through a lot. I'm not blaming one person specifically because everybody has their own problems. And I'm not trying to talk anybody down. Even the people who treated me bad, I don't try to talk them down because they did that for a reason as well. And I don't take it personally anymore. I really try to not take it personally anymore. But I will not let this behavior, like I don't let this behavior around me anymore. And I don't let this affect me anymore. Okay? And please do the same. If you're real, if you try to be real, authentic, whatever you want to call it, you will always be an enemy, some sort of something that's like a mosquito in their ear doing this, they cannot stand that. They rather be in peace in something and doing something that is wrong than in some sort of like not favorable position for them. They would rather be in peace and doing the wrong thing than doing the right thing and suffer for a bit. And that is weak and crazy, and this has to stop. I'm glad I talked about this. It was not easy. I will continue to do these things. I do it to, first of all, help me become better, and I do it to help you, to encourage you to stand up for yourself and do not let anyone use you anymore. It is done. It is over. No more of that.